I'm early. I'm awake early. How are we? Welcome to morning coffee. I got my coffee. I would say I'm raring to go, but yeah, groggy. What you doing, Miles? You got wet feet, Doug? Yeah, I'm early. I got up, so I thought I'd go live and get started a bit early. Give us a little bit longer on the live feed. Hot. I don't know where today's chat's going to go. I say that pretty much every day. It all depends. The chat all depends on you guys and what's going on in the comments. Speaking of comments, I need to change that to all comments instead of just top comments. I noticed yesterday I was watching somebody else's live feed, and while I was watching, I noticed the amount of trolls that they get. They get a lot. I'm not sure why that is the case, because we don't get quite as many, nowhere near as many. I'm not complaining at all. It's good that we don't get as many. Yeah, I need to get my coffee down me before we can sort of get into anything. If you are new, then you will possibly think, that the channel's about me and my depression and anxiety. It's not. The channel is all about helping you guys, so it's all about you. It's about opening up about depression and anxiety. It's about learning new coping mechanisms. It's about having a chat with somebody different that you are, somebody that you can just have a talk with. You don't necessarily know them, but you can get involved in the conversations. So that's what it's about. It's about getting into the chat, having a bit of a laugh, and being able to open up. Badger morning. Yeah, literally, I just started, mate. Just. I've forgotten your name, mate. I'm sorry. I'm an hour early. The reason I'm an hour early is because I woke up early and I thought, well, fuck it, let's go live. Jade, that's right. I said that I'd remember that because my niece has got the same name, but because YouTube changed all the fucking names to something different, I forgot. I'm sorry. I've got my coffee. It's a little bit hot, but I'm ready to go. Let's see where today's chat will take us. That's a little bit better, isn't it? I'll stick you over there. What are the plans for today? I want to try and keep it more on point today. Saturday and Sunday, we talk crap. We had a laugh. Today, I want to delve into depression, anxiety a little bit. I still want to have a laugh, but I want to learn about people's coping mechanisms. I want to move the channel forward. I want to be able to help more people. I can't help more people if I don't get more people subscribing, getting involved, having a chat. I need people hitting that like button, simply because the more you hit the like button, the more people are going to see it from YouTube's algorithm. So yeah, do that. Get in the comments, hit like. Good morning. How are you, mate? Are you well? we've got a few viewing, only one like, so hit like. I will introduce Marley again, as always. He's currently cleaning himself because he's been outside, and it's wet outside, so he's trying to clean himself off. Bless him. Aren't you, Marley? Wait, talking to you? I'm talking to you. He's a good boy. He's such a happy dog. Good morning, Carol. Good to see you. I can always rely on you. Guys, only one like. Hit that like button. Let's get it moving. If the likes start coming in early, we will hit a higher target. It doesn't cost you anything. Why not? Why not do it? It's pretty nice outside, actually. Yeah, we've got a little bit of sunshine. I don't know where to go. I want to delve deeper into, let's say, PTSD. PTSD and depression usually go hand in hand. So I want to delve a little bit into PTSD. So hopefully those of you that do suffer with PTSD will feel comfortable enough to open up a little bit. Carol, thank you. And I know that's asking a lot. I know that opening up about PTSD is difficult. I got fluff on my head. You don't have to go into all of the details. But if you feel comfortable enough to, then that would be good. PTSD. I have a little bit of PTSD from my childhood. I will get into my own affliction, shall we say, a little bit later on. But to be honest, I'm not quite there yet. I need to be awake. So, where is everyone? Where are you from? What brings you to the channel? Do you suffer with depression? Do you suffer with anxiety? Do you suffer with PTSD? I am not a medical professional. I'm not, and I want to help others. To do that, I need your help. I can't do this on my own. I can try my hardest to help people, but without you guys, it's not possible. So, hit that like button. If you haven't already, hit subscribe. And let's see where we can take today's chat in regards to PTSD. I don't want to bring the channel into misery and sadness. However, I think to be able to open up about these things possibly could help. "13 people watching, 3 likes. Hit that like button, guys. Carol, I'll see you later on. Thanks for joining us so soon. We are early today. We don't normally go live until about 10 o'clock. But I'm awake. I was up, so I thought, fuck it, let's go live. Rob's World. Good name. That is, my name's Rob. Thank you for joining us. Good to see you. Where are you from? The channel isn't about me, so please, anyone new to the channel, it's not about me. It's all about you guys. I am here to help you. I have suffered for a long time with depression and anxiety, and I feel that it's I need to take this step to try and help others. NC, North Carolina. Okay, nice. UK for me, obviously. I'm British. I'm English, actually, not British. A lot of PTSD is childhood trauma, relationship trauma, veterans, all different ways of PTSD. So it doesn't matter where the PTSD has come from. It doesn't matter what the cause of the PTSD. It does matter, but if you suffer with PTSD, then I want you to open up. I want you to talk. Talking about something, and I know that PTSD is probably one of the worst things in the world to talk about. Sarah, good morning. But you can do it. You can do it, and that's why I'm here, to give somebody a platform where they can open up about depression, anxiety, PTSD, OCD, ADHD, all these things. But today I am going to try and concentrate on just PTSD. So get in the comments. Let me know how it affects you. If you wish to share a little bit about where the PTSD has come from, please feel free. Do not go to the point where you're going to upset yourself. But do please get involved. I'm going to close that over. Yeah, I'm just a bloke sat in his fucking dressing gown, having a fag, drinking a cup of coffee. Do I know the difference between PTSD and trauma? Difference between trauma and complex trauma? No, I can't say I do. Please feel free to offer an explanation on it. As I said, I'm just a normal bloke, so I'm going to be learning as well. It isn't about me teaching everyone else. It's about everyone helping each other. Sarah, okay, I do understand that bit. Probably not to the extent you do, but I do understand it. There's different forms of abuse in a marriage. Yeah, that does make sense. Venom, how are you? Good to see you. Marley, stop licking your cock. Marley, stop licking your cock. Yeah, so in a marriage, there are different types of abuse, whether it be mental abuse, whether it be physical abuse, whether it be controlling. Sorry, I'm just picking up my medication. John the Bastard, good morning. You think the channel's helping me as well? Yeah, I think it is. Looking good. I'm feeling okay, actually. I've only been out of bed about 20 minutes. Yeah, I know, Marley, he's fucking never ending, isn't he? If you hear noises that are like, it's not me, it's him. Licking his feet, licking his cock. Dirty bastard. Yeah, they did. They made it lots of colours. So for me, the abuse that I received when I was in my previous marriage, was controlling. My ex was very My ex-wife was very controlling. I'm not going to slag her off because I've got no need to, but I don't think she even realised that she was doing it. She would shout at me in public. She would have full control of the money. I would earn money, I would get paid, it would go straight into her bank account. And she would siphon off what she wanted and put it into her own private bank account that was supposedly a savings account. And after we'd spent 40 odd thousand pounds on the house that we didn't own, she started siphoning it off for herself. So, yeah, abusive marriages can come in all different shapes and sizes and colours. Yeah. I'm glad I'm free as well. Financial abuse, yeah, it is soul sucking, mate. It is. Not as I'm not going to say that what I put up with is anywhere near as bad as what people that suffer real abuse is like. When I say real abuse, I mean physical and mental abuse. I won't say that mine was anywhere near as bad as that, but I'm also not going to downplay my own abuse that I received, because it all matters. It all makes a difference to your outlook. It makes a difference to the way you think. And yes, it can trigger PTSD. My PTSD is not from my previous marriage. It's from childhood. Things that have happened in my childhood that I probably won't go into, other than I was beaten. I was hit daily. So, 16 people viewing, only 4 likes. Hit that like button, guys. If you've not already subscribed, please do. And let's get the chat going and tell me a little bit about you. Sarah, thank you for opening up that little bit. Appreciate it. Most abusers have a personality disorder. I don't know about that. I know that the people that have abused me in some way in the past are just not very nice people. They're selfish. So, one person, my ex-wife, was a selfish person, and I don't think she meant to be abusive in the way she was. I think she was just selfish. I didn't mean it as abuse, but that's what it is. Yes, she was very often a drinker, and yeah, so yeah, I understand that. Yeah, sometimes abusers were once victims. Because of the way I was abused in a small way as a child, I swore that I would make sure that my children never had to go through it. However, my children did go through it in a different way, and there was nothing I could do because I didn't know about it. Yeah, it comes in many forms. Okay. Everybody's different, of course. We all have a different experience, and we all deal with it in different ways. Sarah, that is completely understandable. You see some depictions of marital abuse, physical marital abuse on the TV, and sometimes it's really hard to watch because they nail it. They've got so many descriptions of how this abuse would take place, and they nail it. They get it spot on. And the reason you can tell that they've got it spot on is because it triggers so many people. I want to be able to help those people because PTSD does lead to depression and anxiety. So if you are somebody that suffers with PTSD, what are your coping mechanisms with that? Would you, as Sarah said, she'd cringe if she heard a can open. So would that still trigger you now? Would hearing somebody opening a can? You tried cheering up yet, mate? Or you tried fucking off yet, mate? Convention and tradition can be toxic. In what way? Yeah, it still does. I thought it would. If my wife was to sort of tell me off for something that I did, something that she doesn't often tell me off, but sometimes she would, and I would, till death us do part. I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, so if I was to be told off for doing something stupid in public, because I do, I'm a bit of a freak, I'll do stupid stuff. Anyway, if she was to tell me off for that, I would find myself sort of wincing, and then I think, no, I'm not a fucking child. Do you know what I mean? Do you understand what I'm saying? That's the example of a toxic tradition. Yes, it is. However, when we get married, because we want to spend a lifetime with that person. And more often than not, once you are married, that person changes. And that's where the issues come from. Is there a difference between PTSD and trauma? Trauma is what actually happens. PTSD is the result of that trauma. So, yeah. So, if something was to happen to you, and that would be the trauma, what happens at that point, the way it makes you feel, that is the traumatic event. PTSD is what happens after the trauma. It is what's caused by the trauma. Hence the PTSD, post trauma. Not necessarily from one traumatic event, it can be from many. But yeah. I'm just waiting a little bit. Hopefully, more people will join us, and then I will get into a little bit of. I'm not going to go into full disclosure on my childhood, but I will disclose some. Yaim, good morning. How are you? Good to see you. I'm early, so don't shout at me. Today we are talking PTSD. I don't know a lot about PTSD, so this is a learning curve for me as well as it is for you. So, any of you that talk about your experience, I'm going to be learning from you guys. I do have my own issues that I've dealt with. Now and then, those issues rear their ugly head. So when I do open up, it's not something that I'm going to struggle with. I don't think. I don't think. I don't know. Yeah, that makes sense. Sarah, sorry. Um, Again, for me, it's not something that affects me a lot. So let's get into it. I'm going to open up a little bit. Where do I start? So, from the age of 3, my mum was with a new fella. He wasn't my dad, but you know, he was a stepdad anyway. For those of you that know that I have a stepdad that I call dad, I don't do politics, mate. I'm not talking about the same fella. My stepdad that I call dad was in my life from the age of sort of, well, as long as I can remember. I can't, probably 3 years old. But the guy that my mum married was called Bob. And my mum and Bob were never around. But when they came home at different times. So Bob would usually come home on an evening first. My siblings were there when I was young. They were the ones that brought me up, shall we say, dragged me up. So Bob would arrive home around dinner time, say 6, 7 o'clock, and he would walk in the house, and I would be. This is just one example. I would be sitting in front of the gas fire on the wall. So I'd be sitting on the rug, playing with a little wooden train set. And as he walked in, he would say, "Put that shit away." And he'd walk straight past me into the kitchen. Um, he'd spend a minute or so in the kitchen and then come back out. And if I hadn't finished putting it away, which I hadn't this one day, a beating would ensue. Because I hadn't put it away quick enough. And it did happen on a regular basis. It did affect me. The day that he was gone was a massive relief for me. I remember he didn't get on with my brother. And he picked up a crystal ashtray and threw it at my brother. But it missed my brother and hit my mum. Gave her a black eye. Well, that's the story I was told. Suzanne, good morning. Many other things that I could talk about with him. The I don't know if I can say this, but that sexual abuse on my siblings. Anyway, all from this one person. It's something that I find hard to grasp sometimes. Why would somebody be that way? Why would somebody treat you that way? And I swore I'd never let it happen to my kids. And then it did. And I was unable to do anything about it. Because I wasn't there. So all these things are part of my, what I would class as PTSD. And it's hard to talk about it. But that's it. I've done it. I've learned to deal with the issues that it's caused me. I confronted him when I was in my 30s, and I asked him why. And he said, I don't know. All I can do is apologise. And that apology meant nothing, because I know that he went on after my mum got rid of him when I was 11. He went on to other families, and he hurt that family as well, and probably other families since then. Damn, I've killed the chat. Just because I'm talking, guys, doesn't mean that you don't need to get involved. No, it's not my fault. Definitely not my fault. I know it's not my fault. It is what it is. I can't control another person's action. However, if I'd done something about it, maybe other families wouldn't have got hurt. But yeah, it's all about PTSD. Yeah, that. Am I single? No, I'm very happily married. It wasn't sincere. And I can honestly say I didn't lay a finger on him. I didn't touch him whatsoever. Bear in mind, when I was in my late 30s, is when I was at my biggest, when I was training hard. And I looked a little bit scary, if I'm honest. I don't anymore. I was really big. Anyway, he shit himself, because the little boy that he used to bully and abuse wasn't a little boy anymore. And I stood in front of him, and the fear in his eyes was obvious. Aaron, good morning. So I asked him outright, I asked him why he did it, and he just said, I don't know. All I can do is say, I'm sorry. So I followed that up with, why did you do the things that you did to other people? I'm not going to name any names. I'm not going to say who he did it to. And he just stood there silent. He didn't know what to say. There is nothing I hate more than people that would do things that they should not be doing to people they should not be doing it to, under the age of 18. And it makes me want to do things I shouldn't do. Nothing like the stuff that they were doing. I've been in trouble for those things that I wanted to do to the people that did the things that they shouldn't be doing. Does that make sense? I got in trouble for that. Tristram, good morning. Wood chipper. I live on Dartmoor, so if you was to Google Dartmoor and take a look, I could make a person disappear where I live, and I can guarantee they would never, ever be found. I'm sure you've all heard of the Moors murders and the fact that many of the bodies were never found. Sarah, exactly that. And that's why when I confronted him, I walked away, despite the fact that he ended up on his arse. I didn't lay a finger on him. I didn't touch him at all. I just leaned forward and he went arse over tit over the back of a bench. So, Suzanne, no worries. I will catch you soon. I'm going to be here for a little while, so if you can pop back in, feel free. So, okay, PTSD, let's get into it. How's my wife with her mother? They have a really good relationship. Why'd you ask? My wife had a different kind of upbringing to me, completely different. I grew up on a council estate. No, I didn't. I said my wife had some bad news yesterday. I didn't say that my wife's mother died. I don't know where you got that from. I think you might have misunderstood something I said. Somebody did pass away yesterday, but it wasn't my wife's mother. It wasn't my mother-in-law. It was my wife's godmother, not a mother. 21 people watching, 7 likes. Hit that like button, guys. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Today is a little bit somber for us all because we're all discussing something that is really difficult to discuss, PTSD. I've just opened up a little bit about my own childhood and some of the things that I went through. Now it's your turn. Welcome back, Carol. Get in the comments. Let me know about your PTSD. Sarah, thank you for sharing yours as well. I appreciate it. Now I want to look at coping mechanisms as well with PTSD. Obviously, it has a big impact on depression. So let's hear some of your coping mechanisms, how it works for you. I probably should have put in the title of the live that there may be triggers in today's chat, and stated that it's about PTSD. I look depressed. I'm not depressed, mate. You look like you might be a fucking troll, but we'll soon see. Lots of cannabis. Okay. Go to the gym. I will answer it. I will answer you. And the reason I'm going to answer you is because I want to prove that it's not actually correct. So, going to the gym can't be done. I cannot go to the gym and train my upper body. Why, you ask? I've had this joint here removed from my shoulder. So that movement, any movement, goes like this. The two bones here. I also had a gallbladder operation, so I had it removed 8 weeks ago. I'm not allowed to do anything like that for 3 months. Smoking, my body, my choice. If you don't like it, don't fucking look at it. If you want to be here and get involved in the conversation, please do. If you want to be here and be a troll, fuck off. Nobody wants you here. Simple as that. Yeah, there we go. See you later. Additional jargon, why are you sorry? Carol, no worries. You messed up things with your boyfriend's family. Bipolar disorder can often have that effect. And you've taken your medication. Okay. Please encourage me to get them. I don't quite understand what you're asking. Yeah, I completely understand yours. Yeah, definitely. If you have medication, that's not a problem. If you wish to have a rant about something that is obviously related to the channel, then please do. That's what it's here for. The channel is here all about helping you guys. So if you feel that you need someone to talk to, then get involved, have a chat, let us know what's going on and why, and we will do everything in our power to support you. I will say we'll try and help, but we're not medical professionals, and I can't state this enough because I guarantee one day someone's going to turn around and say, I followed your advice and it fucked me up. Well, that's why I've got to state I'm not a medical professional, I'm not a healthcare professional, I'm not a psychologist or a psychiatrist. I'm just a bloke. Lights out, how are you? And number, okay, new phone. Da, da, da. Carol, thank you. So yeah, feel free to open up and discuss. Maybe we can offer some advice. Maybe somebody in the chat can offer some advice on something that I probably can't. We'll soon know. And also, if you haven't joined our Discord channel yet, get on there, please. It's a 24/7 support network. So if you're not on there, get on there. you will notice that there's always somebody online. We actually got our first subscriber yesterday on, or I'll say supporter yesterday on Discord, which is amazing. I believe it's $3.99 a month to support the Discord channel. You don't have to pay; it is free. But if you wish to, you can. But yeah, get on there. It's 24/7 help if you need it. Housebound for 5 years. You're 64, is that correct, Carol? Sir Jacob, welcome. I don't recognise the name, so I'm guessing you are new to the channel. Make sure you hit subscribe, mate. I take pregabalin. What's my advice? What's my advice on what? What is this stream about? The stream is about depression, anxiety, all things related to depression and anxiety, whether it be PTSD, which is what we're talking about today, whether it be OCD, ADHD, bipolar disorder, any of those things. They're all part and parcel of depression, because if you suffer with any of those, there's a very high probability that you have depression. Jade, what did I miss? Spending time in nature is quite healing too, especially if you spend all your time indoors. Yes, we do. We do need some sunshine. Ant, why are you not feeling great today? I apologise if I miss any comments. I don't mean to. Sometimes they just fly past a little bit too fast. Am I smoking? Yeah, I am. Are you going to tell me to quit? And am I going to tell you to fuck off? You hate sunlight. Okay, never heard of that before. Sir Jacob, no, it's not weed. Just a cigarette. However, many people do smoke weed, marijuana, however you want to put it. It can be very helpful. Stephen, thank you. It can be very helpful with depression and anxiety if used sensibly. To use too much can increase anxiety, so just be a little bit careful. Yaim, you got this. Sir Jacob, I couldn't even imagine what that would feel like, mate. I'm sorry to hear it. Yeah, winter's hard. You can buy specific bulbs, and I'm sure that somebody did tell me that they'd look them up. And these bulbs are basically 30 minutes to an hour exposure from one of these bulbs. Can improve the day dramatically. Yeah, smoking's bad. I like doing it as well. Well, actually, no, I do. I enjoy a cigarette. I know it's bad for me, which is why I do intend to quit. Sun that's 31. Okay. Carol, I suspect that your partner looks after you. Claire, good morning. How are you? Marley's fast asleep. He's got a sore eye. Yesterday, he went out into the trees at the side of the house. And he decided that he was going to go underneath a bunch of cut wood, shall we say, cut branches, and he's poked himself in the eye. Grizzly Gaz, welcome. Mushrooms helped. That's good. Yeah, you have got to do your research. I believe that microdosing is what you're talking about, and yes, it is supposed to be a massive help. Okay. Anna Gavrilla, is that how I say that? Welcome to the channel. Oh. I'm just trying to catch up, make sure I've not missed anything. Mike, I'm not going to say your complete name. Some people have a condition called SAD where they hate summer sunlight. SAD is a condition where you don't get enough sunlight in the day, which then can cause more problems for your depression. I'm guessing that you're probably a troll with your name. You're depressed because you don't have a girlfriend. Okay. Vraylar rules, if you say so. Grizzly Gaz, that's interesting. Thanks for sharing that. I appreciate you. I couldn't take citalopram. It really it didn't agree with me at all. Kevin. Yeah, it is bad news. Again, you can buy special light bulbs for it. English, please. I can't read any other language, so it's falling on deaf ears. I'm sorry. Victor, is that Victor? I'm well, thank you. Correct, Gaz. Definitely look up the light bulbs. Hopefully they will make a difference for you. 30 minutes to an hour exposure to one of these special light bulbs. They're special because of the frequency or something. I don't know exactly. Ant, you've been hit with it from all angles, haven't you, mate? Bram, interesting. Scott's Dynamic Duo, good morning. I'm doing very well, thank you. I'm guessing you are new. I don't recognise the name, but I could be wrong. You might be somebody that I have met before and just... Oh, it's Chris, okay. Morning, Chris. A lot of our shit is from dads, right? Yeah, isn't it just? Sarah, no worries. I see you soon. Keep smiling. Stems from childhood trauma. Yeah, we just discussed my own trauma there. Bram, thank you. Nice of you to join us briefly. You're going to sleep. Oh, are you sulking, Claire? Okay, I'll show you Marley. Fuck's sake. There he is. Marley, Marley, Marley. Happy now? Gaz, there is a lot of research that I am not up on yet with mushrooms and marijuana and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, man's best friend. I thought that Claire came on to see me, but she doesn't. She only comes on to see Marley. Still got the blue dot, yeah. He has. Yeah, I understand that. Yime, definitely do it. You won't regret it. True Crime, good morning. Welcome to the channel. I don't know if you've been here before or not. I don't recognise the name. Yeah, dog is definitely the star. You've been here before. What's your name? Because YouTube's changed all the names around, so I can't see people's names the same anymore. Really fucking annoying. Grounding, earthing, do you mean like being at one with nature, that sort of thing? And fucking hell, that's terrible, mate. That's not good. Not good. Earth in nature is great. Yeah, I don't know why it's done it. It's changed it so it comes up with the channel name or whatever it is. I don't know. You need subtitles in Romanian. I don't know how to do that. Can't you just click subtitles? Currently working but doing anything but. Okay. Yeah, update. Dennis, good morning. How are you? Kirsty, how are you? Thank you for joining us. We're discussing PTSD today. Difficult subject, really. And I was an hour early. And I've just put a cigarette out and I don't feel like I've had one, so I'm going to have another one. My dressing gown's come undone. No, I'm not fat. It just makes me look fat because it's folded over in the middle. had a stroke. Thought it came on with stress. Okay. Grizzly, you're not the first person to mention that. Anna Gravilla, goodbye. Take care. Try and arrange some sort of, I don't know, closed captions. Who knows? Somebody's mentioned MDMA in the past, and it's not something I know anything about, and to be honest, it scares me a little bit, the idea of that. Yes, mini strokes are called TIAs. I had a TIA after I had my COVID vaccination, funnily enough. You're having counselling on Tuesday. Good. That's tomorrow, mate. But yeah, good. Hopefully it will be helpful to you. What does TIA stand for? No idea. But that's what they're called. No good. Okay. EMDR. No, yeah, I don't know what that is. Do you want to, if you can, elaborate on what it might be? Tachycardia runs rife. Okay. Tired all the time. I bet, mate, with everything that you've been through. Shock therapy. Oh, that's scary as well, isn't it? Laura, welcome. Oh, electrotherapy, okay. Supposed to be good for the brain. I don't know. I can't imagine how that works. Eye movement desensitizing and reprogramming, okay. Interesting. Thank you, Ant. I've got plenty of spare time, mate. Yeah, getting shocked is definitely not fun. Yeah, I got you, Gaz. Thank you. Interesting. Wow, 95% success rate. Yeah, that's why I thought today might be difficult for people, because opening up about PTSD is, yeah, it's really difficult for people. I've opened up about my own things, and Amanda, why is there no help in your future? And welcome to the channel. I do, and I did think about it afterwards, but then I was too late. I'd already started, so yeah. I did, yeah. Everything's in Austin. Yeah, you need to save some money and get your ass back home. Destination unknown, good morning. Okay, Amanda, do not accept your fate because it isn't your fate. We will get into it in just a second. Cheeky love goddess, everything just feels a bit pointless lately. Right, I'm going to go and start banging on about it for the sake of Amanda and Cheeky. What am I going to bang on about? A lot of the people that are here know what I'm going to start banging on about. What am I going to bang on about, guys? Get in the comments. What am I going to start talking about? Your anxiety is getting worse. Okay. So, if you don't see a way forward, no, I'm not going to start banging on about depression. I'm going to start banging on about little victories. And I do it all the fucking time. I never stop talking about little victories because they're a massive part of my life. I love little victories. Little victories are everything that you do. You wake up in the morning and you get out of bed, it's a victory. You go to the bathroom, have a wash, it's a victory. Brush your teeth, it's a victory. Get dressed, another victory. Everything you do, going downstairs, getting yourself a cup of coffee is another victory. The more victories you get, the better you will feel. Count them up. Count them up throughout the day. And at the end of the day, when you've got your total, it gives you something to beat tomorrow. So if you've got 20 victories today, tomorrow morning you'll get up and your aim for the day will be to beat 20. You want to get 21, 22, whatever. Everything you do, every little thing, it doesn't matter what it is a victory. Kirsty, well done, 5 victories. There you go. I've had 2 victories today. No, 3 victories today. So I got up, I made myself a cup of coffee, and I got on the live feed. So that's my 3 victories. Lisa, good morning. How are you? This weekend, I spent my time on here just messing about. We had a laugh. We talked about all sorts of crap because it was the weekend. We didn't talk about misery and depression and sadness and all that sort of stuff that goes with it. We talked about penises, we talked about vaginas, we talked about boobs, we talked about everything. Today, we're talking about PTSD. Yeah, paying the bills on time is a victory. Everything you do is a victory, and believe me, all those little victories do add up and it becomes second nature. So definitely don't feel like you are having to accept your fate. You don't have to accept anything. Count up those victories. Believe me, you've got a way forward. Bad pain in your chest. What kind of pain, Lisa? Everything you do, Cheeky, is a win. I know exactly how you feel. I've been there. And honestly, when you get up in the morning and getting out of bed is a challenge, and all you want to do is just hide under the covers, getting out of bed, yeah, having a laugh's a victory, and moving forward in that respect is a victory. It really is, and you need to count it as such. Hazy, good morning. Hope you're well. Lisa, tell me more. Are you okay? There's no such thing as a negative victory, Amanda. Just because something doesn't go as you plan, don't remove that from your list of victories. It's not a point system where you're removing points. It's a point system where you're only counting the positives. Don't count the negatives. When it hurts when you breathe in. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, exactly, Gaz. Making the effort is a massive thing. It's when you don't want to do something and you actually get up and you do it. What else can it be other than a victory? Even if something goes tits up while you're doing it, you still did it. And you're a smoker, okay? Have you taken any painkillers? Okay, give it 30 minutes. See if it's made any difference. It could be something really simple. If it's not improved after 30 minutes, contact a doctor, ask for their opinion on how you should move forward. Yeah, as Gus said, never mess about with chest pains. Who's Fendi? Or what's Fendi? Bum, 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 bum. Tea or coffee? Always coffee. Always. I've not got much left. I'm going to have to make another one. Oh, is Fendi your dog? Okay. Oh, Lisa. I thought you loved me. How rude. Yeah, definitely not medical advice. Um, bum, 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 bum. Is the pain only in your chest? It's not in your arms or anything like that. It's in your shoulders or whatever. I like candles as well. Marley, have you farted? Because it's not me this time. No? Yeah? Have you farted? You're ignoring me. You're a little bitch. Left arm joining your chest. Okay. Yeah, definitely get on the phone. 100%. Love the ribbon tap. Thank you. That one. Boom, 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 boom. Lawrence, good morning. How are you? 24 people viewing, only 16 likes. Let's fix it, please, guys. I'm more open to criticism. Why? You're not thin your blood, yeah. don't do Google. Don't do Google. Googling symptoms just gives you a terrible diagnosis. All it will show you is all the negative stuff, like you know, the really bad stuff. Get on the phone to a doctor and ask for advice on what to do. Frankie, good morning. Ooh, camping as well. I like camping. Have I made anything with wood? Not today. Yeah, Google will tell you should have died last week. That's pretty true. Yeah, you always get a fucking shit response from Google. It's a waste of time. Just a positive count seems like cheating. Not at all. Not at all. Why would you count the negative things that happen in your day? Did I sell it? Did I sell what? The spoon? No, I'm not going to sell the spoon. It's going to Yine. When Yine gets her ass onto Discord and gets me her address. Uh, 683, ideal. Oh, the penis. No, I've not sold the penis. No, I didn't sell the penis. Did I sell the dick? I didn't sell it, no. It's upstairs in front of my TV, just sitting there. Like, hello, hello, hello. Oh, hello. You decided to get out of bed, have you, Miles? Go on then. Hello, the boy. Hello, hello. Is your eye feeling better now? Is your eye feeling better? Yeah, he's a good boy. He's a good boy. He's such a good boy. Casual Gamer, how you doing, mate? He's a good boy. He's such a good boy. He's a good boy. Yes, he is. He's such a good boy. Oh, what you doing? He's a good boy. Look at this. Vicious dog. Vicious. So vicious. Such a vicious dog. Yes, he is. Yeah. Oh no. What was that, Miles? What was that? He got fed up. Yeah, exactly that, Gaz. Work on the positive stuff. The negative stuff, although it matters, yes. Effectively, you don't want to be counting up any negative things that are going on in your life. If I was to count up the negative things, then I'd be a fucking blithering mess in the corner. Always work on the positives. Sooner or later, everything positive you do will outweigh the negative. What penis and what's the material of it? So I carved a penis out of stone. Gaz, I think you're going to fit in quite well here, mate. Good luck with that, Ant. Yeah, I carved the penis out of stone. It's about that big. Life size. It's not life size. But yeah. But I carved it. I did something. it was quite fun to do, and it gave everyone a laugh. And that's what the channel's about. It's about being able to deal with depression. It's about being able to deal with the things that challenge us. It's about having some fun. And I believe that laughter is the best medicine. Just getting involved and having a laugh makes a big difference. So if you're a person that struggles and you can't go out, you can't do things that normal people can do, and I say normal loosely, because who the fuck's normal these days? Gaz, I'm really pleased that you've dropped in, mate. Thank you. What comedy am I into? I like old comedy, if I'm honest, like Jim Davidson and that sort of stuff. All sorts of stuff, really. What's his name? Mike whatever, I can't remember. Yeah, stand up. Frankie, why are you in bed? Is it morning, or is it evening, or is it afternoon? What is it? Stuart Lee? I don't know who Stuart Lee is. Yoim, you laughed yesterday. Yeah, everyone is offended. When you look back to the days of me being a child, so back in the 80s, yeah, he was laughing at my penis. I think it was yesterday. He was laughing at me and my penis. Yeah, so back in the 80s, when comedy was real comedy and there were no Karens, you know, yeah, comedy was much better then. Amanda, 9-year-old boy, spend as much time with him as you can. Have fun with him. Play games with him. If he's probably into computer games, but maybe get a board game out and have a bit of a laugh together. I don't know. Yoim, do you forget laughing at my penis? It was only a little penis that you was laughing at. Gaz, I'm going to have to subscribe to you, mate. I'll do that. Drop a comment on one of my shorts so that I can come and find you, please, mate. Yeah, I would love to subscribe. Russell Howard. I don't think I know who Russell Howard is. Thank you, Carol. I inspire you to go live. Nice. If I can if I can inspire anyone to do anything, then I'm happy. Do I come on daily? Yes. I aim to be online at 10 o'clock every day. I came online early today. I started about 9 o'clock. Kirsty, thank you. I can't click on that because it'll end my live feed, I think. So, I'll look him up. Life size for a midget. Lisa, thank you. Where's everyone gone? Only 17 people left. I'm going to have to go and get the penis, aren't I? Let's go and get the penis. Gaz, if you want to join our Discord channel, feel free, and you can post your video there if you like. I'm sure that people will find it helpful. The penis. Penis. Oh, it's dark in here. Dark. There it is. And I got Yime spoon as well. Oh, now I've come in here, I've seen my sweets, and I'm going to have to grab a handful of sweets. I'm not getting dressed yet, because that means that I've got to get dressed, and I don't want to get dressed. Handful of sweets in the pocket. Put them in the pocket. Now that pocket. There we go. Grab the penis. Put the lid on a box of sweets. See, I've seen a box of sweets, and then I got to have some. No willpower. Dark as fuck in my room. It's because I've not opened the curtains in there. Midget gems. Lions midget gems. And hello, Mom. Why did you not move? You normally follow me everywhere I go, Doug. Right. Yeah, so who wants to see my penis? Guys, yeah, no worries, mate. Just drop a comment on one of my shorts. Everybody wants to see the penis. Are you ready? There's the penis. Lots of detail in there. Look, can you see that? In the yeah. Oh dear me. Best thing I've made. Oh, I don't know. The other penis that I made was better, but the dog ate it. So there's no bell end left on it. Oh, I don't know about that. It was cold, so it's bigger than mine. Sweets. Yeah, the dog ate the wooden one, didn't you, Miles? You ate it. I don't know where it's gone either. And then before I carved the penis, fuck them, let them knock on the door. I carved a spoon. Now this spoon is for Yime. It's looking lovely. It's got a bit of blood on it though, Yime. Sorry. Spoon! Skills. I don't know about that. First attempt, mate, to be fair. First try. Come out okay, I think. Spoon! Tony Lawrence, good morning. Gaz, do you watch Lions Fix It Shop? Or Lions Fish Shop, depends on which account he's using. Spoon powers. I've not stirred anything up with this one. You should. He's fucking amazing. He carves spoons and bowls and all sorts. Yeah. sweeties. I like sweeties. Bum, 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 bum. Tony, thank you. I'm sure you do, Yime. And I still haven't carved a penis into the end of it. And I'm not going to. Alan, morning. Nice, 684. We're getting close to 700 now. Bum, 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 bum. Sweet. Try carving, mate. I did that literally with a Stanley knife and two chisels, two wood chisels. We'll just sort of, yeah. Lisa, is that because I'm a bit fucking nutty? Midget gems, lion midget gems. And they look like this. Let me show you. See? Could I carve a boat? I don't know, probably not. What I've got to do is I'm going to have to go for a walk. I found a bit of wood yesterday that's green. I'm going to have to take a saw with me and get it. 124k. What's that? Subscribers. No, it's not oak. Well done, mate. That's impressive. How long have you been YouTubing, mate? Apple crumble. 4 years. Okay. So I started the channel about 5 weeks ago, I think, maybe 6. So where I am right now, I'm quite happy. I think that we're doing really well. Ooh, interesting. I like the paranormal. You've got me thinking now. Can I carve a boat? That's interesting, gamer. Views are important, I suspect. Make a hat. I don't want to make a hat. You know, carve a penguin? Probably not. Do I want to ask why you want spikes on the back of the spoon, Jan? Gaz, thanks for joining, mate. Appreciate it. Bum, 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 bum. Because these are jelly sweets, they get stuck in your teeth, which is annoying. Yeah, you and me both, mate. Thank you, Gaz. I appreciate it, mate. I'll look you up and give you a subscribe. Thank you, Carol. I don't think so, but thank you. What's my name? My name's Rob. Nice to meet you, Tony. Bye, Carol. See you soon. What's the matter with the dog? Come here, then. Come here, then. Wow, you're a good boy. Good boy. He's a good boy. Yes, he is. He's such a good boy. Frankie, she forgot. Why did you have to remind her? Joe, how are you doing? I'll say good evening to you, Joe. Must be evening there now. No, not Papa either. You're bad. I'm all good. I'm eating sweets. Penrith's not too far away, I suppose. No. No pappy, no daddy. Spoon! I've got the spoon resting on top of the penis. I've also got a little wig, but it won't stay on. Oh, hang on. Is that better? Hairy penis. Hairy, hairy penis. Hairy balls. Double cleaning? What the hell is double cleaning? Yeah, new shaving now. No, it's from a microphone. It goes on there. It's to stop the wind. I've still got to drill a hole in the end for you yet. I even tried to auction off the penis yesterday, but nobody was interested. I was very disappointed. I put a lot of time and effort into carving that penis. Not anymore, Lisa. I've not got many left. Oh, body double cleaning. There's not many left to eat now. I have still got. That job fell through, unfortunately. I did a couple of days, and the accountant said that they can't afford the hours, so it fell through. But it could come up in the future, however, because they fucked me around and I started and then it ended. It knocked me. And now I don't want to go back. Because I don't want to go through that again. I would like to do some cleaning. I have to do some cleaning because I've still got little wood chips here and there. Dave, welcome to the channel. Yes, I do have depression. However, the channel isn't about my depression. The channel is about you guys in the chat and your depression and me offering advice from my experience where I can. I hope that helps. Tony, yes, exactly that. I actually believe that since I've started the channel, a lot of the regulars, you're running out of dad names. Good. A lot of the people in the chat are actually making friends, which is nice. Dave, you don't have to have depression to be here, mate. You're welcome to get involved, have a chat. We have a laugh. I do stupid stuff sometimes, like carve penises. Yeah, hit that subscribe button, mate. Feel free to join in. Thank you, Tony. Appreciate that. It's nice of you to say. There you go. See, people are making friends, which obviously for somebody with depression and anxiety, making friends is fucking hard going. It's not as easy as it is for other people that can go down the pub and meet new people. So yeah, it's giving people a platform and a community, which is pretty much what I want to do. Bum bum bum. Cigarette. That's a naughty question. Mm-mm. Kirsty, exactly. Ooh, false imprisonment. That doesn't sound nice. Do you feel that you need to elaborate on that a little bit, Tony? I'm looking fresh, thank you. I don't feel very fresh. I need to get washed and dressed and brush my teeth before I go for a walk with the dog. But yeah, I'm all right. I'm not feeling too bad. It is what it is. What are you doing, Doug? What you doing? He's got a sore eye today, bless him. He poked himself in the eye with something yesterday when he was out in the trees. I suspect it was a dead branch or something poked him in the eye when he was looking for whatever he was looking for. Yeah. You got a sore eye, ain't you, Doug? Yeah. It's just a shame. Stealing his car, yeah, I'd probably do the same, mate. 2 weeks ago, nice. Are you adjusting again? Easy enough. Do I have any tips? Already on tag, fuck. Joseph, I sort of understand what you're trying to say. I don't know what it is that you're having trouble with. Being stuck in your head is really difficult. You've got to sort of, I don't know, look for things to occupy yourself. Being able to occupy yourself is a massive part of improving the way you're feeling. Sheffield. Yeah, I do try to do that, Badger. Gamer, see you later, mate. Carol, take care. See you soon. 685, nice. 23 likes. Tony, today's live was intended to be about PTSD and how it affects people. So, yeah, going through something like that as a veteran is massive. And I'm 100% sure that there is a lot of PTSD involved in your issues. If you feel that you can open up about it, please feel free. That is exactly what the channel is about. It's a safe space. I don't tolerate trolls. Anyone comes in here and they start to troll, they get booted. Simple as that. And they get banned. I don't fuck about. It's understandable. I'd probably fucking give him a kick in if he was in my car as well. It's like invading your personal space at the end of the day, and you feel violated. Yime, you're not a troll. So yeah, the reason I've set up the Discord, and I know a lot of people have said that they don't do social media. Discord is not like social media, in my opinion. If you get involved in all the other channels and things like that, then maybe. But the channel that I've set up, it has a general chat like this. You can do voice chat, but I've also set up a small forum. So if you want to discuss a particular subject, you can set off the chat on that particular subject, and any comments to that subject will stay under that subject. Whereas if you talk about it in the general chat, then you'll end up losing it in all the chats. But right now, we've not got enough members on there for it to be able to be very helpful. So we do need you guys to get involved in the Discord channel. So please do that if you can. I do understand people that say that they don't do social media, it's depressing. But if you are literally just in that channel, then social media will not affect you whatsoever. Kirsty, have you got the link there, please, mate? I think she's just posted it a bit further up. Let me see if I can, there. Let's pin it. No, I don't want to open it. Pinned. There we go. Pinned. Frankie, doesn't matter. The link's there. Get in there if you can. If you think that you've got something that you can offer in relation to depression, anxiety, PTSD, and whatever else, then please do get involved. I've just pinned the link, so. Yeah, Discord isn't really social media. Kirsty, I've just pinned it, mate, but thank you. The point of Discord is it gives you, that platform gives you this community 24/7. Whereas you only really have the community when I'm live, and you can all chat while I'm there. At least on Discord, you can all chat wherever you want, whenever you want. And if you've got a question, like I say, you can post it in the forum there, and it will stay. Do you have to write it down and put it in the search engine? Yime, no, you don't. You literally download the app on your phone or your tablet or whatever. It's called Discord. And then follow the link that is pinned, and it will take you directly to the channel. Yeah, it's an app. I think you can do it in the browser as well, yeah. Yes, it will be in the Google Store. And it's free. Funnily enough, yesterday there's one person on there, and he's from the game that I play online, Total Battle. He's had a terrible time recently, well, for a long time, I believe, and he joined the Discord as soon as he found out it was there. And yesterday he subscribed. So obviously you can join Discord, it's free, but to subscribe is $3.99 a month. And straight away he subscribed. Protected by demons. See you later. Fucking, I don't do it. I don't do fucking idiots. Tony, I love that thinking. Yeah, there's no shorts or anything like that. So if you join the channel, you literally join just that channel. You don't have to join any other channels if you don't want to. There are other channels out there, but you don't have to join them. If you become friendly with somebody in the channel or in here, you can add each other as friends on Discord. It's also got voice chat, so we can all talk in the voice chat. You can have so many people in. I don't know how many. I don't know if it's limited to how many people can get involved in the voice chat. It's definitely a worthwhile cause. Frankie, I see you've just joined. Thank you. Okay, Kirsty. Lisa is amazing. Yime, a lot of the time, it's people don't want to hear the truth. That's 2 people have joined. The whole point is to build a community of people with the same issues. If we get any trolls on here, they're banned instantly, and the same thing will go on Discord. Frankie, I saw it. I got a notification to tell me. Well done. Joseph, that's interesting. For me, I don't care what job I'm doing, um, as long as I'm earning a fair wage and I can support my family. Right now, my wife is supporting us. That's really difficult for me. So if I can go back to work, which, to be honest, right now, after something that happened recently, I don't want to. I don't feel I can. But I don't care what I'm doing as long as I'm earning a fair wage. Kirsty, I would be happy to. But I need watch hours as well, so make sure you get into mine. Real talk. Are you looking at getting monetized, Kirsty? I don't know if I sort of want to get the channel monetized, but I don't want to do it to make money. Does that make sense? I want to do it so that I can put money back into the channel. Lisa, I agree with that 100%. And Tony, thank you very much for all that you went through. Same, Kirsty. I'm still going to call you Yime. If you change your name, I think I'll still call you Yime. I like Yime. I think Yime suits you. I don't know where Yime came from, but it suits you either way. Yeah, well, where did Yime come from? Yimey. Yimey or Yimmy? Yimmy. It doesn't even look like Yimmy, it looks like Yime. Yeah, I'm crap with new phones as well. For what? What does it stand for? You're being a bit secretive about this name, Yime. I wonder why. Is it something perverted? I'm sure it's going to be something perverted from you. If I remember rightly, it was you that wanted me to send you the wooden penis. What's yeah? What's yeah? Wooden penis. You heard me right. Ah, Okay. Tony, I go live every day, mate, at 10 a.m. in the UK. What's the matter, Doug? What's the matter? You want to cuddle? Come on then. Come on then. Come on then. Come on. Thanks, Tony. Appreciate it. Yeah, still eating sweets. How are you, Follow? What's the matter? I saw, isn't it? Good boy. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Yeah. He's a good boy. With no fleas. You got no fleas. No fleas. No fleas at all. No. There's no fleas. Oh, you want snuggles? You wiping eye bogies on me, you little bitch? Yeah. Yeah. Eye bogies. Radiator's massive. It is, but because we're on a heat pump, they don't give off a lot of heat. So they just get to sort of whatever temperature it is. I think it's about 18 degrees. And it just gives off a small amount of heat. They only get warm, they don't get hot. Apparently it works out cheaper. I think that's the biggest one in the house. When's my birthday? July. And then I'm be 50. I'm be 50, I'll be. Not looking forward to that. Hitting 50 is a little bit scary. Fucking half a century. Follow. I need to sort that out. My daughter has agreed to do it. We just have to get on it when we can. I'll have a word with her later. Oh no. Tony, thanks. I look even younger when I've had a shave. Follow is very scary. The blue spot is it's an antibiotic spray. So he had a ruptured cyst or abscess where the blue spot is. So we had to put some antibiotic spray on there. Pops now. Fuck's sake. 53. How does it feel to be on the other side of 50, Lisa? It's a bit scary for me to know it's coming. Anything planned for my big 50 birthday? No. If I'm honest, no. Shit, I can imagine. I can't remember the name of it. Let me check, hang on. terramycin spray. Oxytetracycline. Bum, 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 bum. So yeah, it's an antibiotic spray, basically. Marley doesn't like it. Actually, there's not very much left in there now. How do you know what Lisa looks like? I can't see what Lisa looks like. I mean, I can see her profile picture, but I can only just make out that it's a person, so I've got the wrong glasses on for that. Yeah, I can see it, but I can't make it out because I'm blind as a bat. That picture could be Bill Cosby for all I can see. I'm fucking blind as fuck. Spoon! Spoon! No, 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 Frankie. Right, guys, this is what I'm going to do. I'm just over 2 hours live. I'm going to end it there. Thank you all for taking part. I will return in a few minutes. The reason I'm going to end it there is just because it's the end of the morning coffee session. I'm going to go get a wash, brush my teeth and get dressed, and I will be back live. So give me 10 minutes and I will be back. Don't go yet. Why not? Why don't go yet? Tell me. I want to know. Yime, that was silly, wasn't it? At least it'll be clean. You're enjoying the chat. I'm going to be back. I'm just going to literally get a quick wash, brush my teeth, and get dressed. And then I will be back. Point it at Marley. I want to end it though. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to end it and restart it straight away. Okay? And then we'll carry on. How's that? Okay. Yeah. So I'm going to say goodbye. I'm going to end the stream and then start again. That way, the morning coffee isn't bollocks. Do you know what I mean? All right then, guys. You take care. See you in a second. Cheers.